Even though the OneXPlayer X1 and Nintendo Switch share some similar features, they are very different handheld devices. Let's break down the main differences between the OneXPlayer X1 and the Nintendo Switch, giving you a clear picture of which one might be better for your gaming needs. Both are handheld gaming devices, but they cater to different types of gamers. Whether you're looking for power, portability, or game variety, this comparison will help you decide. The OneXPlayer X1 is a powerhouse of a handheld device, designed more like a portable gaming PC than a traditional gaming console. It's big, boasting a 10.95-inch display, and weighs around 789 grams. This size makes it feel substantial in hand, but it's also heavier compared to most handhelds. The larger screen with its 2.5K resolution and 120Hz refresh rate gives you sharp visuals and smooth gameplay, making it ideal for those who value high-quality graphics. On the other hand, the Nintendo Switch is designed with casual gamers and portability in mind. It's much smaller and lighter, with a 7-inch screen and weighing around 420 grams, even with the Joy-Con controllers attached. This makes the Switch far easier to carry around, slip into a bag, and play on the go for long periods without feeling the weight. If you're someone who's always on the move and prefers gaming in shorter bursts, the Switch's lightweight design will likely appeal to you more. When it comes to display quality, the OneXPlayer X1 clearly has the upper hand. Its 2.5K resolution and 120Hz refresh rate are ideal for PC gamers who want sharper, smoother visuals. Whether you're playing a high-demand AAA game or streaming media, the display will look fantastic. The larger screen also gives you more real estate, making it easier to get lost in more detailed games. The Nintendo Switch offers a 720p resolution in handheld mode and can output 1080p when docked. While this might seem low compared to the X1, the Switch's lower resolution suits its hardware and the games designed for it. Games like The Legend of Zelda or Animal Crossing: New Horizons still look great on the smaller screen, and the graphics are optimized for the Switch's limitations. For more casual gaming, the resolution is perfectly fine, but if you're used to high-end PC graphics, you'll definitely notice the difference. The OneXPlayer X1 packs a lot of power under the hood. It runs on Windows 11, making it essentially a portable PC, and is equipped with Intel's Core Ultra 7 155H processor, which has 16 cores. Add to that the Intel Arc GPU and you've got a machine that can handle more demanding games than the Switch. Whether it's multitasking or running newer AAA games at higher settings, the X1 is a beast in terms of performance. The Nintendo Switch, however, is built differently. It uses a custom NVIDIA Tegra processor, which is fine for Nintendo's games and smaller indie titles, but it can't compete with the raw power of the X1. That said, the Switch's hardware is optimized for its own ecosystem of games. You won't be running PC-level games on it, but titles like Super Mario Odyssey and Splatoon 3 run smoothly and look great within the Switch's limitations. If you're primarily playing Nintendo exclusives or lighter indie games, the performance will more than meet your needs. One of the biggest differences between these two devices is the game library. The OneXPlayer X1, running on Windows, has access to the vast library of PC games. That includes everything on platforms like Steam, Epic Games Store, and more. You can play everything from the latest AAA titles to indie gems, with far more flexibility in terms of what you can install and play. The X1 is also great if you want to emulate older consoles or run mods on your games. In short, if variety is what you're after, the OneXPlayer X1 wins in this category. The Nintendo Switch, on the other hand, has a more curated library. It's home to Nintendo's exclusive games, which are a huge draw for many gamers. Iconic franchises like Mario, Zelda, Pokémon, and Animal Crossing can only be played on the Switch, and these games are often reason enough for people to choose this console. The downside is that the Switch doesn't get many of the big AAA third-party releases that PC does. But if you're into Nintendo's games or prefer more family-friendly and casual gaming experiences, the Switch library will be perfect for you. Battery life is another important factor to consider. The OneXPlayer X1 comes with a 65 watt-hour battery, which sounds impressive, but given the device's power-hungry components and high-resolution screen, you won't get as many hours of gameplay as the Switch. Expect anywhere from 3 to 6 hours of battery life, depending on what you're playing and your settings. If you're running a graphically intensive PC game, that number might dip lower. The Nintendo Switch, with its less power-hungry hardware, lasts longer. You'll get about 4.5 to 9 hours of playtime, depending on the game. For example, playing a game like Breath of the Wild will give you around 5.5 hours of battery life. While not groundbreaking, it's generally longer than the X1, especially for less demanding games. This makes the Switch more suited for longer play sessions away from a power source. When it comes to storage, the OneXPlayer X1 offers a lot of flexibility. It can be configured with up to 64 GB of RAM and 4 TB of SSD storage. This is more than enough to store large PC games, media files, and even handle professional tasks like video editing. The fast LPDDR5X memory and PCIe Gen 4 SSD also ensure speedy load times. The Nintendo Switch has much more limited storage, with only 64 GB of internal memory. However, it supports micro SD cards of up to 2 TB, so you can expand the storage quite easily. While it's slower compared to the SSD in the OneXPlayer X1, it's enough for Switch games, which generally take up less space than PC games. The OneXPlayer X1 is a multi-purpose device. You can use it for gaming, but it's also a full-fledged PC. With its 3-in-1 design, it can be used in handheld mode, tablet mode, or even laptop mode with a keyboard attachment. This makes it incredibly versatile for gaming, work, or general media consumption. If you want something that's more than just a gaming console, the X1 is definitely appealing. The Nintendo Switch is more focused on gaming, but it still offers some versatility with its 3 play modes: handheld, tabletop, and dock mode. For TV play, however, it's much more limited in terms of non-gaming functions compared to the X1. In the end, the choice between the OneXPlayer X1 and the Nintendo Switch boils down to what kind of gaming experience you're looking for. If you want a powerful, portable PC that can run TR-pile games, handle multitasking, and even work as a laptop, the OneXPlayer X1 is the better option. It's more expensive, but it offers far more in terms of performance and versatility. If you're more into casual gaming, love Nintendo's exclusive titles, or just want a lighter, more portable device, the Nintendo Switch is still a fantastic choice. It may not have the power of the X1, but it delivers a fun, easy-to-use experience with a great library of games. So, what do you think? Let us know in the comments below, and thanks for watching.